It's Storytime Tea, that's me, and today I'm going to be cooking some food, okay? This is not like a put together meal that I was just like, oh yeah, this is a composed dish for people to know. This is just Tish fat and she finna eat. So, get into it. This is just a little chicken dish, and I'm just gonna tell y'all a story while I'm making this little chicken, okay? This is gonna have its own title and all of the stuff gonna be in the description and everything like that, so you're good, okay? Let's lock into the story. Basically, I'm not gonna tell you the time period, but this is a point in time where I was trying to get a job. Only 2 times in my life where I trying to get a job, because usually jobs just find me. Not gonna lie to you, but I was trying to have this job, and so I was looking around town comparing things to each other, just trying to see like who had the most money and all, like who had the best work environment, everything like that. So like in my line of business, you usually don't get hired without coming in and like working a day or something like that. Like usually they'll like put you on a little interview, and during the interview you will cook for them. Like either they'll tell you something that you need to cook, or you'll come in and you'll cook something that you want to cook, and then they'll eat it, or you'll have like a thing where they have you come in and work like a half a day. Like you'll come in and you'll work like 3 or 4 hours, and then they'll see like if you fit in to the place or if you like the place and whatever. And so that's usually how it is. This is one of the ones where you would just come in and you would work like a half a day. So I went in and I had all my little clothes on because y'all, I'm a chef. So I had my little clothes on and everything like that. I had my knives, had my apron, whatever. The guy's just like, oh cool, you got all your stuff. I don't even need to give you anything. I was like, nope, I'm cool. And so he introduced me to the person that I was supposed to kind of like shadow for the day. And that guy was cool. He was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just put you at the same station as me. We're gonna do a couple of tasks. I'm gonna show you around so you know where everything is. I'm like, okay, sounds great. So we go. He shows me all the refrigerators, where dry storage is, everything like that. I'm thinking that this place is kind of cool. Like I'm looking around, it's not too bad for real. Like it's a little small, but like at the same time, it's just like I've been smaller places. So I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. He was just like, yeah, how long have you been here? I'm just like, I've been here for like a little second for real. I'm just like, I'm not from here, but like I've been here for like a little second. He's just like, oh, okay, what made you come here? I'm just like, oh, I'm just testing out all the places or whatever, trying to see like if it, like what would be cool, like where would be the best place to work. I'm like, do you like it here? He's just like, yeah, I like it here. It's cool being here as a guy. I said, sir, what do you mean by that? He's just like, well, you know, I feel like the men here stay here longer than the women stay. And I'm just like, okay. All right, well, that's something to tell me. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. But now I'm curious, because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why? Like, what is that about? But he didn't elaborate. And like we were leaving out of the refrigerator, and like we were walking past the head chef again. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna blow his spot up or nothing. I'm gonna just keep it going. Like it's I'm gonna see, like, because I'm about to be here, I'm finna see. And so we over there, we doing our little work or whatever. Had me cutting some vegetables up. I was just cutting like broccoli, carrots, whatever. It was just a bunch of just vegetables, because I was making like a vegetable little medley for real. And so I'm just cutting all that stuff up, and then like this guy comes over to me. He introduces himself. He was like, I'm Nick. I'm like, hey Nick. Nick just like, yeah. How long you been here? I'm just like, I've been here like a little minute for real. He's like, I hope you stay. I'm like, all right. And then he just walked away. And so I'm just sitting there, I'm looking across, because like it's a bunch of people in there, but they're all in the same general area. So some people are facing me, some people are like parallel to me, some people are diagonal to me. So it's like people all around me, just at different spots. And so like this other guy, he walks over to me. He's just like, hey, how are you? I'm just like, I'm good. He's like, oh, I'm Dom. I'm like, all right, cool. What's up, Dom? Tish. He's just like, cool. He's just like, so like, are you married or anything? I'm just like, I'm like telling people stuff like that. Like, I'm like, bro, leave me alone. But I had a ring on my ring finger. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm married. What about it? He just like, oh, okay. And then he just walked away. I'm just like, all right. And so then I'm minding my business again. I'm going over to the refrigerator to go get something out the refrigerator. He just like, I'm just like, oh yeah, let me get the door for you. I'm like, all right, bet. He opened the door. I walk in the refrigerator. He just like, what you need for real? I'm just like, oh, I'm looking for some garlic. He like, oh, you looking for garlic? I know where the garlic at. He's like, actually, I got some minced already. You want my garlic? I said, sure, I'll take the garlic. And so like he gave me the garlic or whatever. I'm like, all right, bet. I leave out and I go back to the station I was at. Then this other guy walk over to me. I'm just like, all right, Joe. He's just like, hey. I'm like, what's up? He said, my name Charles. I'm just like, ew. He's like, why you say ew? I'm just like, cause bro, like, why is your name Charles? I'm like, you look like you like 20. Who names that 20? Who names that little baby? That little baby that was born in the 2000s, Charles. Like, what type of name is that? I'm like, yo, you better be a junior, cause there's no reason for your name to be Charles. He's just like, bro, like, I'm not a junior. I'm just like, so your mother just chose. And then he just like, ha, you so funny. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I'm like, cause why did you come over here and bother me? You see him in the middle of doing something. And the guy that I was like training under or whatever, he was in the middle of saying something to me, and Shorty just came over and interrupted and talking about his name Charles. Yo, who cares if your name's Charles? We don't care. Like, we in here trying to get to the bag. Like, we're working. We're doing working things. Like, and you over here not at your station. Go do whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, Shorty. And so like me and my guy, we really just working for real. And I'm like, all right, bet. So we go ahead. He walk away because he felt like he got clowned. I'm like, bro, it's not even that deep. And so then another guy come over. He like, hey, I just bought you a bottle of water because I just thought that you might be thirsty for real, and ain't nobody show you like where like the water stations are at and stuff like that. So I just got you a bottle of water. I'm like, all right, cool, thank you. He's just like, no problem, for real. My name TJ. I said, all right, what's up, TJ, for real? Like, I'm like, I took my gloves off because I was just about to go wash my hands because like I was like switching from things or whatever. So I took my gloves off and everything. He took his gloves off because he thought I was trying to shake his hand for real. I dapped him up. I'm like, yo, like, what's good? And so TJ was like, oh, wait, you from Baltimore? I'm just like, bro, you don't know where I'm from. Get out of here. He's just like, no, I'm from Baltimore. I'm just like, yo, all right. He was just like, oh, you from over east or you from over west? I'm like, yo, chill. He like, I'm from over east. I'm like, I know you from over east. I bet you is from over east. Like, boy, shut up. And so he was just like, hey, look, we got somebody else from Maryland in here. And then the other guy was like, oh. Yo, I swear every job I interviewed at, it was like at least 3 people that was from Maryland there. And so I'm just like, all right, whatever, yo. So yeah, it was cool for real. After that, like, we go on whatever, and I'm just minding my business. And then like one of the guys that was like a manager there, he comes over, he's just like, hey, how's your day going? Like, you like working with Shorty or whatever? I'm like, yo, he cool for real. He was like, cool. Everybody always like him, so that's why I just was like, oh yeah, I told the head chef like he should pair you up with him. I'm just like, yeah, you're a cool little dude. He's like, yeah. He's like, he's my favorite one. High-fived him and everything. I'm like, all right, cool. And so he's just like, yeah, so like, where you from? Like, how long you been doing this? Whatever. I'm just like, I'm from Baltimore. Like, you know. He's just like, oh, right. They did say like 2 of the people that they're trying to hire was both from Baltimore. I was like, yeah. And so he was like, yeah, cool. That's cool. He was like, I'm glad that you out here, you doing what you want to do, whatever. I'm like, yeah, of course. And so he's just like, yeah, hopefully you like it here, whatever. I'm like, yeah, of course. So I just continue to do what I'm doing. I go over to put something at the dish pit. When I go over there, like, all the little dishwashers stop what they doing and they looking at me. I'm like, hello. Like, hey, how are you guys? And so they're like, hello. And I'm just like, yeah. I walk away. And I'm like walking past the dishes. This guy hits me with a spatula, like, oh, I seen you walking over there. Like, what you doing? I'm just like, boy, did you just hit me with a spatula? Now go put it in the dish pit. Like, cause I'm like, I know you did not just get a clean spatula and just hit me in my elbow with a daggone spatula just now. I'm ready to beat you up. That is so unsanitary. You don't know where this elbow been. I'm just like, and then also like, what's going on? What compelled you to hit me with a spatula? I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. And cause I'm just like, cause at this point I'm getting touched. Don't touch me. And so I go over to my station. I'm like, yo, like, your guys in here, they wilding for real. Like, shorty just hit me in my little elbow with a spatula and said he see me. He see what I'm trying to do. And he was just like, yeah. And I'm just like, yo, what you mean? Yeah. He's just like, no, because I was really just trying to tell you, like, yo, like, you too cute to be here. And, like, you not going to want to be here because, like, we only done had, like, 3 cute girls in here for real. So, like, both of them, like, they was here for, like, 1 week and they quit. So, like, like, I don't think that you going to want to be here for real. Like, I wasn't really trying to say nothing while, like, other motherfuckers was around. But, like, yo, like, you not ready to stay here. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just like, so you trying to tell me that I'm going to get sexually harassed if I stay at this job? He was just like, I'm not saying that for real. I'm just trying to say you're going to be real irritated. Like, you're not going to ever be able to mind your business. And I'm just like, this is insane. Why would you say that? Why are they like this? He was just like, they act like they never really been outside before. I'm like, these niggas don't touch grass? He was like, it's funny that you say it like that, but yeah, these niggas don't touch grass. They don't go outside and touch the grass. I'm just like this is insane. I'm just like, okay, so I'm wasting my time here. He's like, yeah, but you gonna get your little check for today. Like, yeah, you could get your little check for today, but I'm gonna tell you now that I don't think you're gonna last because them other girls wasn't even as cute as you are. So, like, yeah, he's just like, everybody in here is single except like me and like both of the chefs. Everybody else, they single and they try to find something for real, and they gonna think that you can be that something, and so they gonna try it. And I'm just like, absolutely the fucking not. I just came from somewhere where people was wilding. I'm not gonna willingly go into some place that I already know that people gonna be wilding. Like, no thank you. So like, after that little thing, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead. Like, y'all got it, I'm good. And like, even before I even had a chance to leave, like before the day was up, like somebody else tried me. Like, he didn't even tell me what his name was. He just came over to me and like grabbed my hand to like you know, like have like a handshake, but like he like really like massaged my shit. I'm just like, bro, did you I'm like, bro, what? He was like, before he even said anything, he just grabbed my hand to like massage it for real, like give me like a handshake, and then he was just like, oh yeah, my name Troy. I'm like, why everybody up in here? I was just like, you know what? I ain't even got, I ain't got it in me. I'm okay. And then he was like, yeah, but you can call me Trayvon. And I'm just like, is your name Troy or is it Trayvon? He was like, you can call me Trayvon. And I'm just like, I ain't even about to commit that to memory. I'm leaving. Like, this is it. And so then like the little, one of the sous chefs came over and was just like, yeah, the head chef wanted to talk to you real quick before you leave or whatever. Cause like that was my last task that I was doing, and I was like putting stuff back, like cleaning up my station and everything like that. And so I go to talk to the guy. He was just like, oh, so how was your day? I'm just like, the people in this place is like really inappropriate, and like it's really crazy because I was really only in here for like a cool like 4 hours and it was bugging. Like, I'm like, bro, I got here at 11 and by the time 12 o'clock came I was getting harassed. I'm just like, I don't know if you want to have a conversation with these guys or if you already know what they be getting into, but like this is like a very hostile situation for any woman to come into. Like, this was very like ridiculous in my opinion, and I'm not coming back. And he was just like, wow, that's really crazy. You're the first person to ever say something like that. I'm like, I'm fucking sure that I am. I'm sure that I am. And so I was like, okay, yo, it's whatever. Like, the whole situation just was ridiculous, and I just think that it's crazy. But also I'm just gonna mind my business, and it's cool for real. Like, y'all did whatever y'all was gonna do. It's up. Send me my check in the mail. My address is this. I want my money for my 4 hours. But yeah, he was like, okay, I'm gonna send you the money for the 4 hours. I'm sorry that it didn't work out between us. Like, I really liked your work ethic. Like, you were cool. Like, but I guess like every job can't be for everybody. And I was just like, yep, but they need to be sent to HR. immediately. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm just letting you know, because these are your people, and they're gonna stop good employees from coming here just because they be doing too much. And he was like, thank you for letting me know, shook my hand, whatever. And I never talked to that man ever again. Obviously, he knew not to contact me. Like, it's up. Like, it's done. Like, your people here are crazy. And I do not want to be a part of it. So, yeah, that's basically what it was. And, yeah. There's no real moral of the story for real. I just needed to tell y'all a story over top of me cooking for real. So, like, yeah, thank y'all for listening. Obviously, subscribe if you're new. And if you're not new and you're not subscribed, that's type crazy. But yes, thank y'all for listening to me, and thank y'all for watching me make my little dusty meal that I done made. I promise y'all, it's bomb as fuck. But it just don't look the cutest. But it's cool, like, cause it tastes good, and I'm ready to fuck it up. It's up. So yes, thank you for watching. And for me, Storytime Tish, the tea is over. Tish dish out.